Loyalty, we got ourselves a brand new June Daily Moments program. In this June Daily Moments program, we both get Ozzie Smith and Gary Carter to go ahead and do the evolution for. Not only that, we get a pretty exclusive diamond for the month of June that I promise you all will crack your bullpen and will crack your bullpen long term, because it's going to be one of the best relievers inside the game. Now, this is going to be your daily reminder. If you haven't done today's daily moment, make sure you go ahead and do today's daily moment. It is going to be Darvish versus Sheffield. I'm going to do it with you all together, because if I don't, I'm going to completely forget about it. Now, what do we get along the reward path before we get into Ozzie Smith and Gary Carter? First things first, at 5 program points, we get to select one of these 2 flashbacks. If you were unable to get them, you'll be able to get them right now. And if you were able to get them, then the perfect thing about this is that whichever card you select, you're going to be able to use it for exchanges if you would like to, which is beautiful at the end of the day, because they still serve their purpose. And then at 10 program points, you choose between Gary Carter and Ozzie Smith. I personally believe that it doesn't matter which one you select first, because you will get both of them at the end. And at the end of the day, none of them are cracking your team right now. Trust me on that. None of them will crack your team. And then at 15 program points, you get the second one. Do not select the same one. Select the second one. And then the big reward, the one that I say will crack your team 100%, is going to be the Zach Britton. Now, the reason this Zach Britton is cracking your team 100% is, one, he has a funky delivery. If you play Battle Royale a lot, you know that Zach Britton is one of those locked in picks whenever you see him as a silver. Now, whenever you see his diamond version, you might lock him in as a pick as well. He has an amazing hit per 9 and an amazing K per 9 while having a great walk per 9 as well, which helps out with your control. And then his pitching clutch at 122, that's gonna help you get out of situations with runners on base. That's what pitching clutch does. Now, he has a sinker, a slider, a 4-seam, and a 2-seam. Now, you might be saying, Blade, isn't that a horrible arsenal? Yes, it is a horrible arsenal, but because of his delivery, it is so good. And I can't even stress enough of how important the quirk outlier is for a pitcher. That's what takes him from B level to A level. Outlier 1, what it does is, outlier 1 means that whatever is his first pitch, it goes above the speed shown in pitch velocity. So if his fastball, let's say, was 98 and he had outlier 1, then that means that that fastball could come in as high as 103. His sinker is a 95. He has outlier 1, meaning the first pitch. That means his sinker is coming in at 98, 99 miles per hour, which is going to be a lot faster and a lot harder to time up, especially because it's a damn sinker. And if you don't know, in MLB The Show, the hardest pitch to time up is a sinker. Why do I say this card will be inside your bullpen long term, if not end game? Because MLB The Show does not do a great job of bringing us a lot of great left-handed relievers. This is definitely one of the best ones that you will use all year long, along with Aroldis Chapman, Josh Hader, and then Billy Wagner whenever he comes to the game. But Billy Wagner, he's a little easier to read than the other 3 guys. I don't know why, but that's just the plain truth. Now, once again, as you continue doing the daily moments, usually most people, including myself, stop once we get 25, but you can continue on doing it and then get the same universal profile icon that was there for the month of May. Now let's talk about the evolution player programs and how you can evolutionize these players. So whenever you obtain the program points to unlock the silver or the gold version of Ozzie Smith or the silver version of Gary Carter, you're gonna unlock their moments. You have to do their moments. Once you unlock their moments, you will open up stage 2. Once you complete the tasks in stage 2, you will be able to unlock this diamond version of Ozzie Smith. Now, this diamond version of Ozzie Smith is not cracking your lineup unless you're going to be using him either as a defensive replacement for whoever your shortstop is. But with all the Team Affinity Season 2 shortstops, trust me, you're not going to need a defensive replacement, or B, if you're using him as a pinch runner off the bench. But even if you're using him for that, there are a lot of better options than Ozzie Smith to use as a pinch runner. An example would be Jason Dominguez, who has better hitting attributes and around, if not better, speed than Ozzie Smith as well, and has a better versatility when it comes to secondary positions. So He lacks power, he lacks contact versus left. The only good contact is his contact versus right. To me, this card is definitely not going to crack any of your lineups, but he might be usable for the event. Then when we talk about the silver Gary Carter, it's going to follow the same rubric when it comes to evolutionizing him and getting the diamond version. Now, once again, this card is not cracking any of our rosters. It's going to be most likely a bench bat at best, but most of you won't even use him as a bench bat because you can get a ton of the Team Affinity 2 cards that are going to be a lot better than him, and you can use those as bench bats as well. He does have some pretty good arm strength and then some good contact versus left, and the power numbers are not bad at all, but they are still not going to be worthy, and Gary Carter doesn't have one of the best swings in the game. So in general, he's not going to be worthy. But the reason why you still want to collect these cards and get the diamond versions as well as the gold versions as well as the silver versions is for the simple reason that Mariano Rivera is going to be one of the first legends / flashbacks that we get that we have to collect these vouchers for. So in order to help you have more and more cards for whenever the next 99 overall collections reward comes into the game, you're gonna have to collect those cards so you're not left out having to buy overpriced cards once the market inflates whenever that new collection reward drops. Now let's go ahead and do this daily moment together. It shouldn't be too difficult as it's Gary Sheffield against Yu Darvish, and if we are using that diamond Gary Sheffield that we had in the previous Daily Moments program, then I believe that he should have better splits against right-handers than left-handers regardless, especially in terms of contact. So I'm not really too stressed. Let's go ahead and press triangle, press R2, and then, well, he has better splits against left-handers, so I was completely wrong about that. But hey, if you have ended up enjoying today's content, please make sure to go ahead and hit that like button, red subscribe button, turn on the channel notifications. All of my social medias, as well as our Discord link, as well as how to become a member of the channel, all of that is going to be available to you all inside the description box. So if any of you are interested in any of that, just click on the link inside the description. In the community tab, you can interact with me there. And then in the playlist section, you can also go ahead and check out each and every single playlist I have. I promise it's going to be useful to you all. And then last but not least, the home section has my other YouTube channels as well. Make sure you guys support the boy everywhere. Now, like I said, strike frequency when it comes to doing moments, it needs to be upgraded, and it needs to be upgraded bad, because I literally have not swung at a pitch in my first 2 at-bats, and I've gotten hit by a pitch and I've gotten walked. This should not be possible. If you go ahead and play, let's say, Road to the Show, most of the pitchers are throwing strikes. Most of the pitchers are throwing strikes 24/7, but then you go along and play moments, and for some reason the sliders are just really messed up. Whoa, finally we went ahead and did it. I mean, daily moments should only take you 5 minutes in my opinion. Y'all let me know how long this one took you guys. I timed myself and this one took at least 11 minutes to do. 1, because we couldn't get any strikes, and 2, because each and every single time we would get that extra base hit needed, the runner would stay at second base, and I'm just like, come on MLB The Show, give me a break. But we finally got it done, and we got that 1 program point. So make sure you guys are doing this each and every single day. I will be reminding you all as well. Now, if you did end up enjoying today's content, hit that like button, red subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, turn on the channel notifications, check out the description. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.